Hopefully we're live. Oh no.
Today's show is sponsored by the Pit Stop. Stop in
And we're live.
live at you Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday. Today's Earth Day. Although really
Awesome.
every day is Earth Day. But
Right. Today's show is sponsored by the Pit Stop. Stop in for gas, drinks, a little Subway or some Chester fried chicken. Shout out to the Groovers, another good intro.
yeah,
What was that song, Davis?
that was Society by Eddie Vedder.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure it wasn't Blowing in the Wind by Bob Dylan? Are you
pretty
sure that your boy Eddie Vedder isn't stealing songs from famous people?
I'm pretty sure he's not. All right, you know what? Let's listen again.
I think the answer is just Blowing Right in the Wind. I think that's Bob Dylan.
Eddie Vedder would not plagiarize.
I like Eddie Vedder, but I'm starting to think he's a little bit of a fake. I hope he's not watching today. He'll get mad at me.
Please in the chat tell us if you believe that was Blown in the Wind or Society from the Into the Wild soundtrack.
Right? Throw it up in the chat and let us know. 207 last night. Did you watch
But what?
the 207 show?
Oh yes, I did watch 207.
Noticed a little mug action.
Yes, we saw our swap paid off there. It was
right.
the Tiger King interview.
You know, we're going for big things here. We're on 207. We're going to get some major politicians, I think, in on the show.
Yes, we have a couple big-time politicians coming in the next.
We've got lined up, and
we're not going to become political. Don't worry. But we are going to have some local politicians.
Right, and we're going to try to get in with the actual media into a Janet Mills press conference. Correct?
That's still my dream, is to get a question at one of those, or with Dr. Shaw. Like, I would love to get a press conference there.
We're going to make it happen. The morning buzz is a real thing, man. They got to recognize.
Yes.
What else we got? A little thank you to Ruth Huntington. Again, mentioned her last Friday, making up the golf team masks, right?
Yep. And I actually used my mask twice already because I used it to go to Hannaford. And then, so my mom has been quarantined for like 2 months. And her computer that she had, the webcam's broken. So for her birthday, me and my siblings got her a computer, but she wasn't so good on the whole like setting up the computer.
Right.
So I masked up, I gloved up, I went into her house, got it set up. She was already doing Zooms and getting to see her great grandchildren and was loving it. So
there you go. You turned yourself into like a technology wizard.
Yes, but with a masked up wizard too.
It's like you're doing surgery.
Yes, I was in there doing surgery on that computer to get a new one up and running.
What else we got in here? We got some birthdays today. Happy birthday to Mr. Davis.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Would you like to? Do you have the birthday kazoo?
Oh, my dog's barking. The birthday tune?
No, the kazoo. Wish yourself a happy birthday.
I would like to wish myself. And
I'm gonna drive by later and lay on the horn right when your dogs are about to take a nap.
That's the spirit of the way things go nowadays.
Right. Also, happy birthday to Kerrigan Casella.
Kerrigan Casella.
Right.
Kerrigan wishes you a happy birthday regularly because we're both believers in the every day is Earth Day. So every day is our birthday.
Every day is your birthday. Marshawn Lynch. Happy birthday to Marshawn if he's watching.
Beast mode.
And one of my personal favorites, loved him in A Few Good Men, loved him even more in The Shining, Jack Nicholson.
Here's Johnny.
Here's John.
Speaking of Marshawn Lynch, now we try to stay away from too much sports, but I remember watching Marshawn Lynch versus Gronk playing video games before one of the Super Bowls, so that made me think Gronk, Tampa Bay?
Yeah, so our sports segment today, I guess that's it. Like Gronk is going to Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. This seems wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I saw a great picture on Twitter, and it showed Garnett and Pierce in the Brooklyn Nets uniforms. So maybe it'll be like that, where you forget that it even happened. It'll just.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is they're going to get hurt. You know, like somebody was like, "Oh, well, wait until week 3." I don't know who the Bucs are playing week 3, and somebody else replied. It was on Twitter, like, "Don't worry, by week 3, Gronk will be hurt. Like he's always hurt, and he's 100 pounds lighter than he used to be. He's going to play wideout now. He can't even play tight end." So I don't know. Some people are mad they only get a 4th-round pick. I look at it as a free 4th-round pick, basically.
Right. He wasn't. We didn't really have a lot of leverage there.
No. So we got a new segment today called Senior Shoutout. You want to dial that up, Davis? We're going to have a couple seniors, I believe, on the show on Friday to help us out a little bit. But each show now, we're going to start to shout out some seniors. Davis always likes to put the production notes up there real quick.
All right, I'm actually going to pause this for a moment.
Okay.
All right, I think I now can actually do this correctly. We'll find out. Here we go.
There we go. So I'm gonna shout these guys out real quick. We got Logan Gerard going to University of Maine to be an electrical engineer. Logan was a member of the football team at Levitt, and great kid. You got Lauren Roy going to University of Maine at Farmington, the old UMF, for elementary education. Fits her pretty well. Lauren helped out with Unified Basketball. Big supporter of Levitt athletics. You see her at a lot of games. She's going to be awesome at that. You got Emily LaBelle, who, like Lauren, also going to UMF and also a member of my physics class. It's like she's going to study psychology.
And plan to be on the track team as well.
Planning to be on the track team. And then you got Kyle Bollier, also in physics. Kyle's got accepted to Maine Maritime to the Marine Engineering Operations Program, which is awesome. So congrats to Kyle. That was good news. I remember the day he got accepted. He was pretty pumped, so that was cool. Haley Holbrook, also Davis. Oh, there we go. Haley Holbrook, also in physics. My physics class is rolling here. Going to University of New Brunswick in Canada, St. John, environmental biology. That'll be a cool place to study environmental biology, I would guess.
Yeah.
And then the last one we have today is Cam Casella. He was our kicker this year on the football team. Cam also has been
Unified Sports.
Yeah. That's what I was going to mention there. Unified Sports. He's been, I think, a 4-year guy, helping that team out. Going to UMF for special education, so that's a great fit for him. Congrats to those 6 seniors, and good luck to you guys as you're moving forward. And hopefully at some point we can get together and kind of celebrate the end of the year with you guys.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have some seniors. We're going to start trying to get some seniors on the show every day. It's actually not these 6. We're in talks with some other ones.
Right.
As a regular segment, and if you are not on this Instagram page, this is being run by an anonymous person. They would like to recognize everyone in the senior class. If they're going college, military, work, just whatever their plans are. So please submit some pictures there.
Yeah, we'll put some information out in the email on Friday and in Friday's show too about how you can do that if you don't know how.
Yep. All right, so now we're moving to the Signs of Spring.
Signs of Spring photo, our little contest we're having that Miranda Mishu helped put together.
Wait, before we do that, we asked for people on Earth Day suggestions. We got 2 happy birthdays. We got one that's full of like pick up trash, hug a tree, and then we got top 6 cereals, which I'm not really sure how that's an Earth Day suggestion.
I guess I can sit down and eat 6 different kinds of cereal today. I can try that. I don't know how that celebrates Earth Day, but I'm willing.
This one is by Mrs. Bukowski. Nice picture of a leaf she's got here.
That's pretty cool.
We got. Actually, hold on. Meg has a series of pictures for us from the Riverlands.
Who is this? Meg
Goddard.
Oh, Meg Goddard. Awesome.
So
Thank you, Meg.
She made a boat out of sticks and leaves.
It's pretty cool.
got a picture of the waterfall there. And then she floated her little boat. Well, maybe didn't float. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There it is. All right. And then what's the third thing I was supposed to show you in here?
We have the results of the "Is Davis really just Bill Belichick" poll, and apparently
The fan has spoken, and I am Belichick. Look at that. Kind of.
I think he's got bigger pipes than you.
You really can't see in that picture, so I mean, we both wear the headset well.
Also, kind of looking at this picture, I see you with the beard, and then I see you now, and it just reinforces the Pretty Boy Floyd moniker. You're just, I don't know if the clean shaven Davis is I don't know, man. Maybe that's the next poll. Should Davis?
Shaving might hurt me. Like maybe the beard was my magic charm to win. We'll have to see how I do in a match game today.
Yeah, maybe sometimes you got to do something to rally. So maybe shaving the beard will help you out. I doubt it, but we'll see.
All right. Are we up to the top 6 now?
I think we're ready to go to the top 6. Today's top 6 sponsored by Canty Cow Creamery on Upper Street in Turner. It's just really freaking good ice cream, man. It's good stuff.
It really, really is. I'm going to have to restock today. All right. Morgan, you got our top 6 for us?
Yes. Today we have top 6 ways to celebrate Earth Day.
Before we continue, I think we have to really compliment that Earth you drew there. That's high quality,
I think.
Yeah.
That is high quality. It's like you're a social studies teacher or something.
Yeah. Don't
some art potential.
really spend too much time looking at the land, though.
Where's Africa?
If you look at an actual map, like that right there is Africa, but like Africa's down here, so just don't.
Yeah, you kind of have Africa where Greenland goes.
Yeah. Sure, that's Greenland then. Okay.
True.
Yeah, well, part of Earth Day is thinking about things from different perspectives, maybe.
Yeah.
There you go. Is the whole list just going to be cereals that I have to eat today? Is that what this is? I hope so. I hope you guys are telling me what I have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all my snacks.
Are we going back to the classic drum roll today?
Yes, absolutely. Classic drum roll. Number 6.
Flowers?
Yeah, I really got artistic today.
There you go.
Something in your lunch container. So the plastic lunch containers that from the Turner Leeds and Green that you can pick up.
Right, acts like a mini greenhouse.
Right, you get a lot of them really quick.
Yeah, I think there was a picture up on the Insta of that, right? Was that one of the Earth Day?
We can put a picture up. I don't think we have yet, but yes, we'll have to put that picture up on Instagram.
All right, we will. Number 5. Go for a bike ride and pick up trash on your way to the Canty Cow Creamery. If I had a bike, that's what I'd be doing.
What do they call that when they do the ads that are right in the programming so you can't miss it?
Those are
Smart advertising.
Yes. We can find. I'm sure somebody in the chat can tell us what that's called.
Help us out with that, people.
Yeah. All right.
The executive producer clearly does not know.
I don't know.
Number 4. Use a refillable water bottle for prank and send us a picture. I can see how that's going to go.
Everybody knows about Earth Day pranks. It's what you're supposed to do.
Right. Earth Day, best day of the year for pranks. It's like the other April Fools, right?
Right. Everyone's expecting it on April Fool's Day, but today is a great day to prank your family with use a water bottle and send us a picture.
Right.
Yeah. There'll be punches thrown at my house today, I'm sure. Thanks. Number 3. Tune into Earth Day Live or just go outside and experience Earth Day Live. So what's Earth Day Live, Davis? Do you know?
I don't. I know it's you told me like it's a video you can watch.
I think it's something you listen to. I think it's a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Of sorts. I don't know. Jamie, you know anything about it?
I have no idea. This is the first time I'm hearing. Well, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I bet there's like I can only imagine there's gonna be musicians like singing from their house and
Got a thing now.
but not like A-list celebrities, but like maybe C or D list.
Are you trying to say Earth Day is not an A-list holiday?
I don't think Earth Day Live is an A-list event.
Okay. All right. Or you can just go outside and it's like, oh, it's Earth Day and I'm live.
Right.
Yeah,
Jamie also clearly not paying attention in the production meeting again this morning.
So I'm trying to keep the illusion that this is live.
It
All right.
still is. We have the meeting before we go live. You're just always on the phone.
That's true. I wasn't on the phone this morning.
All right, number 2.
Let's see. What is this?
Oh, we got a water Marcotte's plant update on Friday. So Marcotte's plant is going to make an appearance on Friday. Will it be alive, dead, or somewhere in between?
We'll find out. Hopefully, we have Marcotte in to see. All right, number 1.
Wish a happy birthday
This is
to.
a popular one on the Instagram.
Oh, everybody wanted to wish a happy birthday to someone. It looks like it was Jack Nicholson.
Oh, there's no person I would rather wish a happy birthday to than Jack Nicholson.
I know, he's the best.
Yeah,
He
My
is
favorite.
the best.
he's my favorite Laker fan.
Runs a good beard, too.
All right, are we ready to keep rolling here? What else we got?
I think that's it for this segment. I think now we have to go to our videos. So we'll have a Park and Pump sponsored by Angelo's, as always. Get your gas, pizza, and conveniences there. We're going to have a breakfast video. Davis cooking an omelet alongside Karen Shane.
Rebecca
Shane
Shane.
from Androscoggin.
Healthy Androscoggin.
I'm all wrong.
She
Rebecca
teaches-
Shane from Healthy Androscoggin.
She teaches kids as young as kindergarten how to cook at home. So she made a video for me to teach me how to cook an omelet. And you're going to
Which
see
is
some
basically
amazing
the
results.
same.
Yeah.
Did she talk to you like you're in kindergarten? Because I think I'm going to like this video. I hope so. But thank you to Rebecca Shane for coming on the show. It's awesome that she's willing to do that. It's a cool thing that she's doing. So thank you to her. So you guys are going to see that. And then at the end, you're going to see Match Game Round 2.
Round 2, The Revenge of Davis, I believe, is the subtitle of that one.
Right. Davis is going to try to
Revenge. I really hope we see more things like the rhino catastrophe, like something with a horn.
Right,
Oh,
the goose.
I don't even know of many animals with horns. I think rhinos.
I was thinking it sounds like a horn, like a goose. They fly over my house all the time, and it sounds like you could think it's like a horn.
Yeah, no, you're right. Over a literal horn, that makes so much more sense.
The question was also at the zoo, not what flies over your house.
There's a lot of geese at the zoo.
fly geese at the zoo, right? The ones that fly.
So many people just lining up at the Cincinnati Zoo to see the geese.
I'm feeling pretty confident about this game right now.
All right, guys.
I'll see you at the wrap up.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, guys, Coach Parker with another workout. So we're going to be doing something a little different today. We're going to be working our rotator cuff muscles, which a lot of people don't work on. It's usually done with a band, but if you don't have any bands at home, what we're going to do is get on the floor, put our arms straight down, and then just slowly move through and back like that. So, if you feel comfortable putting some light weights in your hands, if you have a couple of fives at home, something like that, but it is a hard workout even without weight if you're not used to it. So if you don't have any bands to be doing rotator cuff workout, this is gonna be good. This is something you need to go through the movement slowly. Doesn't matter how fast you go, it's a lot better to go through slow and controlled. It's gonna work your posture, it's gonna get you standing up straighter, shoulders stronger. So try and do 10 slow reps, nice and controlled. And that's what we're going for today.
Becca, and we are going to be creating today one of my favorite breakfast foods. Sometimes I like to have it for dinner too. We're going to be making an omelet. They're super easy to make at home. You can make them with whatever ingredients you have, and they're delicious. So let's talk about what we're gonna use. We are gonna use some eggs. You need eggs for an omelet. I usually use 2. I like to have a pretty big breakfast. Some sort of cheese. We're using cheddar today. I've used cream cheese before, any kind of sliced deli cheese, anything works, whatever you like, or you could do it without cheese. I'm gonna use red pepper today, a little bit of onion, and some kale. But you can really use whatever vegetables or ingredients you have on hand. You could use pesto, you could use mushrooms, you could use spinach, whatever you like to have. Throw it in an omelet, it'll be awesome. So the first thing we want to do is wash our hands, and then we're going to rinse all of our produce. So let's go do that. All right, so once we got our hands washed and our produce rinsed, then what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the inside ingredients of the omelet. So we're going to get all those veggies sliced and cooked, and we're gonna get our cheese either shredded or sliced and ready to go. You want to do first, if you had a whole onion, is to slice it in half just like this so you have a flat edge to work on. And then you're gonna put that flat edge down on the cutting board so it's nice and stable. You can hold the knife in your dominant hand, and on your non-dominant hand, that's the one that's gonna be holding the produce, and we want to curl our fingertips under so that if we slip with a knife, we're just going to bump into the side of our knuckles rather than maybe accidentally cut the tip of our finger. All right, so now we're gonna cook those onions, peppers, and kale in this little frying pan over here. It can be any size you want. I like to use the same pan that I cook my veggies in to cook my omelet in, just so I don't have as many dishes to do. Then we're going to add a tiny bit more olive oil to the pan just so the eggs don't stick, because we're about to actually make the outside of the omelet, the eggy part. Our pan's looking like it's getting nice and hot. And the way you can test it is just drop a little bit. It should sizzle. There we go, and you can dump all that egg in there. And then what you want to do is kind of just like make some little holes in the omelet, and then get that egg that's not cooked yet to fill in those holes. When most of the egg is cooked, some of it can still be runny, that's okay, this thing's still going to keep cooking, but when most of the egg is cooked, we're going to put our cheese in. If your omelet breaks when you're putting the top over, that's okay, no big deal. The worst that could happen is this turns into a delicious egg scramble with vegetables and cheese, and that's going to be awesome too. So omelets are an awesome breakfast option. You guys can all make them at home. You've got your eggs, you've got a good source of protein, tons of vegetables that you can put in them, and you can fruit on the side. It's a perfect balance. Veggies are gonna give you those vitamins and minerals that get you through the day. the protein's going to help build those muscles and build your cells. And you got a little bit of cheese for some yummy taste, and also some really good nutrients in there too for your bones. So a really nice, well-rounded breakfast. Throw a piece of toast on there if you'd like, or some orange slices, kind of whatever you want to do. And this is something that if you have eggs at home, you can make an omelet. You can find something to put in an omelet. So hope you try it. Hope this was helpful, and good luck.
And now we are here with Rebecca Shane, who sent us that awesome cooking video. How's it going this morning?
It's going great. It's afternoon though.
Well, yeah, but the show is in the morning, so we try to do the appearance of live.
Right.
Okay. Good morning. It's a great.
We're live, right? We're live.
Yeah, we're live. This is about 10:15 on a Wednesday morning. Now, did you get a chance to see my cooking video?
I did.
And
It was amazing,
thank you.
Isaiah.
Now, would you say
I had bacon in mine.
Yeah, a lot of bacon in there. What's your target group normally that you would say would be able to handle making an omelet?
I think if you feel comfortable using a stove and you could probably make it with a butter knife, honestly, even if you're not comfortable with a sharp knife. So I'd say like a middle schooler could probably do it if they got maybe a little help. Definitely a high schooler.
Would a middle schooler have done as good a job as I did, however?
It depends.
At least half of them.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about what you do. You go into like high schools, middle schools, elementary schools?
Yeah, so I teach nutrition and cooking and budgeting to pretty much everybody. So we work with preschoolers all the way on up into, we go to senior living communities. We work with pretty much everybody. So middle schoolers, high schoolers, everybody, you guys.
And that's all over Androscoggin County?
Yep, there's 3 of us in Androscoggin County that work for the main SNAP Ed program, but there are educators all over the state actually. So in every single county, there's an educator out there making videos or going to classrooms.
So it must be a challenge now, especially with everybody's kind of like schools are all shut down. Are you trying to reach out and, I mean, I guess that would be why you make videos?
Yeah, yes. We didn't make videos before, which is why it took me so long to make a video for you guys. It's really hard. But normally we're in the classroom, but now we're just sending out resources and doing lots of visits on Zoom calls and saying hi to kindergartners.
Don't let Davis think that this is too difficult to make videos, because that will inflate his ego even more than it might already be.
It was a snap. It was easy.
You can see there may have been a difference in quality of the video on top of the omelet.
Well, full transparency, I had my iPad attached to a broken lamp by about 5 different elastic bands. So it wasn't pretty on my end either.
Just tell us, maybe to share with the kids who are watching today, what would be some good nutritional tips maybe for them at home right now during this time? And then kind of part 2, what would be some suggestions on some things that they can probably easily make that are pretty healthy choices?
Yeah. I mean, fruits and vegetables. Everyone's probably got like weird food in their house right now because you can't find everything you want at the grocery store necessarily. So, but eating fruits and vegetables, fresh, frozen, canned, any kind, really good. Keeping it colorful. I mean, there's lots of stuff you can make. You can make your own trail mix. You can make wraps are pretty easy. You can make like a breakfast wrap if you want to use a stove and do a scramble, or you could do like peanut butter and banana. I did with another class, and honey. So lots of different healthy sandwiches you can make that we usually have some sort of ingredient for. So, and there's more, there's some good recipes on our website too at healthyandroscoggin.org and on our Facebook page, lots of different things, and mainsnaped.com.
Awesome. And we can put up those links right below the video here.
Perfect.
I have a very important question.
Okay.
What is the correct spelling of omelet?
You know, I was watching yesterday, waiting, and wondering about those comments. I don't know, but I will say that before I wrote it in my video, I Googled it because I knew I was going to spell it wrong. So that was one correct spelling. O-M-E-L-E-T.
Right. I feel like since my cooking's a little more sophisticated, I try to go with the French spelling, but
Oh,
it's
yes.
just me.
Are you French at all? Do you have any French blood in you, Davis?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay, so you can use that spelling.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
We're more Germans over here, so it's like
Omelet.
punch.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for the instructional help, and I might be making omelets every day now. So
Awesome. You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone is raving about the secret.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another round or another day of Match Game. We have a new celebrity who's going to be in the whole time today, and we're also going to check in. We have Mr. Davis, who apparently is live in. I'm not sure on my
Mordor,
Lord
I
of the
think.
Rings. Is that
yeah.
what was that again?
Mordor.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Is it a little? Is it warm there?
The other day hard.
All right, so Davis bringing in some dark forces on his side, hopefully trying to pick up the win. Mr. Hathaway, are you still basking in the glory of that win? It was a bit of a thrashing at the end.
It was. I think we went running time at the end. It was so bad, and I'm ready to do that again today.
All right, on location, Megan Goddard, are you? I believe that you're in. I'm not sure what store you're in. It looks very, very picked over.
I'm in a Walmart. I'm trying to look for toilet paper. But I couldn't find any, so I have some that I made right here. This is what I'm going to be writing on today.
Okay, very nice.
It also
Very
serves
nice.
as entertainment.
All right. I really appreciate you spending time in that big line at Walmart to be able to go to play Match Game with us and take time out in that situation.
You're so welcome.
Thanks. And then we'll move over. Megan Perkins back again for another show. Megan, did you have fun on our last show?
I did. It was very fun.
Awesome. And Adri still hanging in there again. Adri is does not mince a lot of words. She uses them very, very carefully.
Sometimes you just gotta one-word answers.
Okay. Morgan,
You know
how
what,
did you
though?
think? Oh,
At
go ahead,
least
Davis.
use their ears, because Morgan and Amanda weren't listening to the questions, and I think that really affected the outcome last time. So if you guys could pay a little more attention, I'd appreciate it.
No, it
Less is
didn't,
more,
because
Davis.
I would have picked Rhino had I listened to the question. And you did not pick Rhino.
What did he pick, Morgan?
Goose.
A goose.
He picked Goose for a horn.
Hey,
I picked Tiger, so I
Goose.
guess I can't think anything, but
And we also have Randy, and Randy's moved over to a different square on my tablet. And Maddie Springer's in. Hi, Maddie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very great. So Maddie's going to come in, and she's going to be an extra celebrity to hopefully have Mr. Davis be able to match with. We also have our Channel 6 celebrities. We want to thank them so much for spending some time, and I know that it means a great deal to us, and it really has tried to bring some community to, even more community to us. So Amanda Hill, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. And then she also brought along a couple of her friends from the station, Keith Carson from the weather department. Keith, one of the things we've been saying is that it's going to be a little bit of a change of direction for you guys, that you don't always have to have the worst news on the broadcast.
Yeah, although lately we've been trying to compete and throw some snow in there, but yeah, it's a change of pace. I think we're going to do better this time. Amanda and I now understand how the game works, so that should help.
Yeah, we
Right.
probably picked a game show that was a little bit out of your age group's wheelhouse a little bit. And then Rob, Thank you for joining in again. Again, we were told that before we started shooting that trivia would have been a better situation for you. How do you think you're going to match up with Mr. Davis? Seem to be way off on the talent's answers.
I have no idea how I'm going to match up. I'm sort of the reverse of Keith and Amanda in that I consider it a major victory that I was able to master the technology and even get in on this Zoom. So in that area, I'm definitely in the remedial class. But when it comes to 1970s game shows, I got some game. Not going to lie.
You absolutely do. And so we're going to go right to our games today. Hopefully everyone remembers, we'll ask a question to either Mr. Davis or Mr. Hathaway. Our celebrities will then get a few moments to try to write down the answer, hopefully matching with one of them. The person who has the most points after 2 rounds is declared our winner. So we will start right now. And let's start with Mr. Hathaway. You won last time, so are you going to select to go
I believe
first,
I did
or
win last time, so I will start this time.
Would you like question A or B?
I will go with A.
Question A. On the last episode, and this isn't a real show, everyone, so don't get worked up. On the real last episode of the Real Preschoolers of Beverly Hills finale, Brandy catches Ashley taking a nap with her teddy bear. So she throws a cup of blank in her face. On the Real Preschoolers of Beverly Hills finale, Brandy catches Ashley taking a nap with her teddy bear. So she throws a cup of blank in her face.
Wait, and who's answering? Isaiah or?
This would be Mr. Hathaway.
Okay.
Get your music so you can think, Mike.
Amanda, I hope that doesn't mean that you're trying to fix your results.
No, it just means if you were answering, it would be something stupid like goose. So.
See, Amanda's never seen Match Game, but she is starting to get in the feel of the celebrities dogging the contestants when they answer something that they don't really like. So, Amanda, you're doing a terrific job.
Thank you. Happy to help here.
If part of this game is saying answers that get you made fun of and people target you, then I'm made for this game.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not,
Yeah,
I
you're
will
winning that one.
admit, I am clearly not as good of a host as Alec Baldwin is about beating people up about bad answers. So,
Come at me.
all right, so we'll get right to it. Megan, what did Brandy have thrown in her face for sleeping?
Whoa, you got to go to me first, I think.
Oh, that's right. I always do that to you, Mike. I'm sorry.
I know.
See, Davis, I'm probably cheering for you at this point.
I feel like in Beverly Hills it would be something expensive, and I feel like those toddlers maybe would be a little bratty and doing some things that they're not supposed to. So not to promote underage drinking, but I'm going to go with wine. A cup of wine.
Okay, all right. So Brandy throws a cup of wine into Ashley's face. Megan, is that what you were thinking?
No, I had juice.
She went juice.
I guess it depends on what kind of juice you're talking about.
That is true. That is true. But we'll have to say, I think specifically wine is what we're looking for. Megan, did you have wine? Not did you have wine? Did you put down wine?
I had sparkling water.
Oh.
I feel like out in Beverly Hills, real water isn't a thing.
Yeah, they're not going Dasani, are they?
No.
Okay.
False.
Adri, what did you think they were throwing in each other's face?
But milk.
A glass of milk. No match. Morgan, what did you have?
Well, since they're in preschool, I said apple juice.
That was my second choice.
Oh, no. Randy, did you have a glass of wine for your answer?
I did not, but I did have apple juice.
Another apple juice.
This
Maddie.
This is gonna be your rhino, Mike.
Maddie, what were the kids drinking at that preschool?
I had milk.
They were drinking milk. So we'll now go to our Channel 6 celebrities. Amanda, do you have a match with Mike? Were you thinking that this daycare was out of control?
I mean, kind of. It could be fermented, but I have my Vanna White here helping me. I said juice. But it could be fermented juice.
What was it?
Juice.
It was juice. So, Mike, still no matches, but you still have Keith and Rob that could bail you out here. Keith, what did you have?
Not for me. Specific kind of milk.
How does that work? You fill
yeah.
up a glass?
Oh yeah. You'll figure it out eventually, but it can be done.
Keith has the toddler of Cape Elizabeth, so.
Yes, I have a toddler, so that's why I guessed that.
Yeah, and that would be and it would be kind of Beverly Hills like that. You would, potentially you go ahead and waste that. That's a good point.
Right.
Cape Elizabeth is kind of the Beverly Hills of Maine.
Yeah, no comment.
Don't tell that to people in Falmouth.
So to save this conversation, Rob, what did you have for an answer?
Well, considering they're 5-year-olds, even though they're in Beverly Hills, I didn't really think they'd be hammering the Cabernet Sauvignon, so I went with milk.
Milk.
Open
All
the
right,
door
so
for you,
no
Davis.
matches for Mike. This opens the door for Mr. Davis.
Mm-hmm.
So you have question B, I believe. So here's your question. So a little bit of another celebrity one. So actor Kevin Bacon has just made it official. He's gone vegan and changed his name to Kevin Blank. Actor Kevin Bacon just made it official. He's gone vegan and changed his name to Kevin Blank. So, with the dark magic of where Mr. Davis is hanging out, help him get on the same wavelength as our celebrities. All right. So, Mr. Davis, Kevin Bacon has just made it official. He's gone vegan and changed his name to Kevin.
So this is super easy, and I'm going to rack up the points as long as people were listening, because he's clearly going to be Kevin Soy.
Kevin Soy.
Don't shake your head at me.
Kevin. There's a lot of giggling going on, Mr. Davis. I don't know. So we'll go right to Megan Goddard. Megan, healthy eater, I know. What would Kevin Bacon have changed his name to?
So I used to be a vegetarian, so I know how this stuff works. So instead of tofurkey, it's tofakin.
Tofakin, Kevin Tofakin, Mr. Davis. And we'll go over to Megan Perkins. Megan, did you have soy? Is he going to Kevin Soy?
No, I did not. I said tofu.
Tofu. Adri, what do you have?
I also said tofu.
Uh-oh. Kevin Tofu.
No one's putting Kevin Tofu in a movie. You got to have a better name than
No
that.
one's putting Kevin Soy in a movie either.
Yeah, Kevin Soy? No.
Morgan, do you have is there any social studies department magic at this point?
No, because I feel like this is on Davis. Like, this is his fault that he's not getting matches. I said Bean.
Oh, Kevin Bean.
Ooh, good one.
That is a very good one. Randy, did you have Kevin Soy?
No, I had tofurkey.
Kevin Tofurkey. And Maddie?
I had tofu.
Another tofu. So Davis, you are right. You could have cleaned up on this one. Had you gone with tofu? Amanda, do you have any hope of saving your former history teacher?
Tofurkey. Davis, come on, man.
Ed, Keith, any chance?
No, I got tofu as well.
Another tofu. And then finally, Rob Caldwell. Rob
yeah,
might
guys,
give you a chance here. Do you have soy? Did that come up at all in your thought process?
I wanted to let you know that we just got a call from the network executives. They want to burn the tape and have Mr. Davis escorted from the studio by security. He's that bad. The proper answer is something like tofu or bean or tofurkey. It ain't soy.
Oh. Is that the WCSH or the Buzz Media? Who should I be worried about being taken off the air here?
Okay, so no scores in that round. We'll go to round 2. And all right, Mr. Hathaway.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to go question A or question B?
Well, I feel like I'll stick with A, even though it didn't do very well for me last time.
All right, question A. Question A for Mr. Hathaway. The surgeon said, the man I was operating on must have been a magician. When I reached in to pull out his appendix, I got a blank instead. The surgeon said the man I was operating on must have been a magician. When I reached in to pull out his appendix, I got a blank instead. Hathaway looking supremely confident on this one.
Well, you did give him an easy question. I would like to already file a grievance.
I don't know.
If you put an answer that made sense last time, you would have had like
You
6
had
matches.
tofu.
I don't know. I thought they made everything out of soy.
Kale. But hey, so we'll stop right there. Maybe. There we go. And we'll do it one more time. So the magician, the surgeon said the man I was operating on must have been a magician. When I reached into it, pull out his appendix, I got a blank instead. And Mike, what did you think he got?
I'll go with a rabbit.
He says a rabbit. Megan, do you have a match? Did he pull out a rabbit?
No, I think he pulled out a Big Mac.
Oh my God. You're clearly rooting for Davis.
That was a great answer. I'm going to have to pull a rabbit out to win this one, so I need more answers like that.
Okay. Megan, did you have something different than Big Mac?
I do. I had a bouquet of flowers.
A bouquet of flowers. Different type of magician. All right.
Yeah.
Adri, what type of magician?
Said rabbit.
We have a rabbit. So we have
Adri.
1 point. We have 1 point for Mr. Hathaway. Morgan, did you have rabbit, or are we doing more of a different type of magic?
Did have
We have a
rabbit.
rabbit. Another rabbit.
Sorry, David.
So Mike with 2 points. Randy, what type of magician was it?
I hope this earns me a higher physics grade, but I also have a rabbit.
Ooh.
All right, I'll put that in right now, Randy.
Maddie Springer, what type of magician?
I also said a rabbit.
A rabbit or a bunny. So she covered both their tracks on that. See what I did there? Amanda, what did that surgeon find in the patient?
Well, the surgeon certainly didn't find soy in there. Found a rabbit.
A rabbit. It wasn't a goose either. So a
Nope.
rabbit.
Someone should have put goose.
And we go to Keith. This is starting to get out of hand for this one.
No rabbit for me, but in retrospect, my answer doesn't make sense because I think that's where you pull things out of. Right, like the hat is just part of the prop. But anyways.
No problem. And then Rob?
I don't need any help with my physics grade, but we will always appreciate viewers who watch 207 to boost our ratings. Rabbit.
Another
Yeah.
rabbit.
How many's that, Shafeli?
You got 6.
There you go, Davis. Beat that.
So, Davis, you're going to have a lot of...
All right, I like the pressure.
All right.
Ready.
All right. And your question. Long John Silver said, "Aye, matey, whenever I run a 40-yard dash, I put a blank on the bottom of my peg leg." Long John Silver said, "I, mateys, whenever I run a 40-yard dash, I put a blank on the bottom of my peg leg."
All right, people, just use your logical brains here. There's a very easy answer that you can do.
I think you can go a few different ways with this one.
Well, they really need to go the same way.
Well, true, if we want this game to go to continue.
I've scored 1 point this week, so I might just be happy to not get shut out.
I think you should be able to do that. All right.
You ready?
Everyone ready? Here we go.
All right, here's my comeback and my last minute victory. It's really easy. He obviously put a wheel on there.
He puts a wheel.
Amanda just ducked her head. That does not seem good.
No.
A wheel.
You're a mess.
A wheel. Megan, is it a wheel?
You put a wheel. Think about it. It just makes sense. Your wheel right there.
You have a wheel,
What's wrong with the
Megan.
wheel? You get no traction.
It doesn't work.
All right. You know what? It's not even your turn to answer yet. Why don't you just wait till you get
Davis
called?
obviously not the science teacher here, the physics teacher.
So Megan, what did you Megan, do you have any hope for Mr. Davis of getting a point even at this point?
I don't know if it counts, but I put unicycle.
That counts, right?
'Cause it has one wheel.
That's quite a stretch.
I don't know.
I think that's
It's up to your judgment.
No, I think
so.
it's a stretch because the unicycle would be a thing unto its own.
I mean, he needs all the help he can
Move
get.
over to-
Yeah.
Agree with
Yeah,
the judges.
I do need all the help I can get.
So we'll go over to Megan Perkins. You have a wheel.
I did not have a wheel.
Like she has a spike.
That doesn't even make sense.
Like what they put on the bottom of track shoes.
Terrible answer.
Where's Centura?
My head.
Adri, do you have a? Did you put wheel?
No, I put sneaker.
A sneaker.
Also not really going to help. You know what? I actually don't want any points. I hope none of you match me.
Well, then you might be getting your wish. Morgan, do you have a wheel?
Well, it's really awkward after that because, yeah.
Of course, Morgan. That's the only time you help me.
First, but then I realized that that's not really possible, so it really meant like a wheel. But I swear I wrote that down before he answered.
Well, after
My
he started to
apologies,
get,
Morgan.
after he got bratty about that, I probably would have changed it again and
I know. I should have just not
said
answered.
tiger. Randy, do you have wheel?
No, I feel like I got a little confused.
Sometimes that's the best thing.
Fish stick.
What?
How did you get? You just gotta find this. I know we want the show to keep going, but why fish stick?
Isn't that a restaurant?
Oh,
Long Tongue Silver.
That was a very Davis answer. So like,
I
she
was
could've
gonna
done it.
put seafood, so.
I'm honestly surprised that Davis didn't answer that.
Thanks, Randy. I appreciate your answer at least.
Randy, I see your logic now. Yep.
Thank you.
You're still wrong, but I see your logic. Maddie, what was yours?
I said a sock.
Okay. You don't want to get blisters. That's a good idea. It is a peg leg, but yeah, you don't want to get, for the next race, pirate race you be in. Amanda, I'm dying to hear what this answer is.
Okay, well, initially I thought sneaker because that makes the most sense if you want to run away. But I was like, no, I got to think like Davis. Something weird.
That's dangerous.
But a hook would still give you traction if you're running, kind of like the spike.
It would slow you down.
It would like clip in and give you traction while you're running. Plus, he's a pirate.
Yeah, you could like push off of it.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah.
Nothing beats fish stick.
Fish stick better.
Yeah, it depends on how well those fish sticks were cooked. Keith, what did you have?
I was considering goose, but I ended up with roller skate.
Oh, so close.
That's a point. That's a wheel.
Sure, I'll give you that one, Mr. Davis.
All right.
You give him that one, but you won't give him unicycle.
I mean, it's four
Sure,
wheels.
I'll give you that one too. And
All right,
Rob.
3 points.
I think those are pity points.
Rob, do you have
I
any?
was gonna put guacamole, but I put a spring.
Oh,
that is a good answer.
That is a very good answer. But unfortunately, you do not match. So that brings our total in round 2, 6 to a generous 3.
And I've
Mr.
already
Hathaway
lost
wins, but yet again.
I don't even have to play the third game. I already beat you this week.
Yeah, that's fine. You know
That
what?
is true.
This is a game of, it doesn't reward creativity. It doesn't play to my strengths. I'm confident whatever we play next week will be much better. So
It rewards common sense. So there you go.
that's not my strength.
Clearly.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, and I'll actually let the host, the actual host of Buzz Media, thank our Channel 6 on-air personalities. But I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun being able to hang out with them. But I'll let Mike and Isaiah take us out.
Yeah, Keith and Rob, I have been trying to use Amanda to get connections with big stars from Channel 6 for a long time, so glad to see that. Sorry I didn't have a better performance, but thank you for coming on.
After this performance, I feel like I have to apologize to Keith and Rob for dragging them into this.
Actually, it was a pleasure to be a part of it. I, for one, have hornet fever.
I appreciated your creativity and answers. And now that I understand it, I think we could have been more on the same wavelength.
Thank you. Maybe we can have you on again for a different game.
All right.
Anything before we end it?
Thanks for coming on, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
We on? We live? We good? Hickson, you there?
I'm here.
All right, awesome. We got to wrap this thing up. We had a long show today, a lot of content, which is good because I don't think we have any content yet for Friday. So we got to get going on our production.
What would have if Davis didn't have a terrible display at match game?
I know, Davis.
You can't argue that. Why are you trying to argue? That was terrible. That was bad. That was not good.
I'm literally shocked. I'm stunned by your terrible ansers.
Yeah,
So
Jim
David
hadn't seen it before today.
No,
What's
yeah,
that,
that was
Morgan?
the first roll, and oh my goodness, it was just so surprising.
Davis, maybe if I work out the back this weekend, maybe I can bring you on my team and we can team up against Amanda and Rob for some trivia next week. We can try that. Are you're going to carry me? Is that what you're saying?
Who knows what he's saying? Nobody ever knows.
I don't know.
Oh, he wants to go against me. Oh, all right. Bring it. We'll bring it, man. Jeopardy, maybe we'll get Rob in there too.
Should we change his name to Pretty Boy Soy? Is that what we?
Pretty Boy Soy. I like that. I like that. That's a good one. Well played, Mr. Gentera. All right. We had no other birthdays in the chat. Friday's episode, I think we're going to have some guest seniors on. We'll have another senior shout out, a plant update with Marcotte. Birthdays, I think we're going top 6 cereals. So that's ought to be fun. Yeah, that's all I got. You guys got anything else? I think Davis is going to hit the outro. I think we got Paid in Paradise by Joni Mitchell, although I'm sure Davis only knows it by the Counting Crows. Peace out, people.